to take you on a journey. Ann and I are taking you with us on January 1st, 2025 to the Outer Banks of North Carolina to drive on the 4x4 beach at Corolla up to the North Carolina line, which is about a 10.5 mile drive of beach driving in North Carolina, right up to the North Carolina-Virginia state line. We're going to take the Nissan Xterra, otherwise known as the Xterra. And the first thing we do when we get down to the 4x4 beach is we air down to about 18 psi. The kit that I use allows me to pretty efficiently air down each of my tires all to approximately the same pressure, about 18 psi. You just thread them on, and this is a nice little kit. I adapted to this system a little while ago, and I use it all the time when I go off-roading. We air down to about 18 psi when we're driving on the beach because we don't have to get super soft, and for the most part there's not a lot of expectation of too many problems out there. You do want to air down when you're driving on the beach out there because, well, the sand can get soft in some areas, and if you're driving even in a four-wheel drive, you want to have a little bit more of the dispersion. You want to get a little bit more flotation, and by airing down you get that opportunity to have a little bit more surface area of your tires. So as we drive out on the beach, Ann decided she wanted to jump in and drive the manual transmission. So the Nissan Xterra is a 6-speed manual, and it is a lot of fun to drive. It's a lot of fun to drive on the beach. Four-wheel drive is always fun anyway, and here we're finding that we encountered the Hampton Roads Jeep Club that does their probably annual trip out there to the Outer Banks to drive on the beach. Good to see some locals out there enjoying themselves. And as we get up to the northern part of the beach area, you've got the fence that marks the boundary line between North Carolina and Virginia. This is a perfect opportunity for us to stop and do a little photo opportunity. So we take some pictures of ourselves, and of course we take pictures of the Xterra while it's on the beach. It's always fun to pose with that. And then we jump back in, and we're driving the 10.5 miles or so back down the beach. And we'll often stop and have a picnic, and this has just been our tradition on New Year's Day to find a way to enjoy being outdoors, and the weather cooperated with us on this particular day. It was absolutely beautiful, and the beach was absolutely beautiful, and the sand was just pleasure to drive on, and it was just an absolute gorgeous day. And what could be better than driving along on the beach next to the ocean? This was one of the few times that we took this trip where we didn't get to see the ponies. We did enjoy the ride down there, as we always do, and if you ever want to know more about driving on the beach, don't hesitate to send a message and let us know. We'd love to chat with you about it. Hope you enjoyed.